When Emily told me she only saw me as a friend, I didn't argue. I just smiled, nodded, and told her that I completely understood. Inside, though, it stung more than I wanted to admit. For months, I had been there for her, late-night talks, emotional support, even helping her move apartments. I thought we had something real growing between us. But in that moment, her words made everything suddenly feel one-sided. Still, instead of showing my disappointment, I decided to match her energy exactly. The next few days, I stopped initiating our conversations. Normally, I'd text her first thing in the morning or send memes just to make her laugh. But now, I didn't. If she wanted to talk, she could start it. If she wanted to hang out, she could ask. To my surprise, she noticed my distance almost immediately. She sent a few messages, wondering if I was okay or if something was wrong. I kept my replies polite, friendly, but short. I wasn't rude, just detached, the way friends sometimes are when life gets busy. Soon, she started dropping hints about missing me. "You've been quiet lately," she said one afternoon when we ran into each other at the coffee shop we used to visit together. I shrugged lightly and replied, "Yeah, I've been catching up with some other friends." Her smile faltered for a split second, but she quickly masked it. That tiny reaction told me more than words could. A week later, I got invited to a small party with mutual friends. Emily was there too, chatting animatedly with everyone. When she saw me walk in, her eyes lit up, something I hadn't seen in a while. I greeted her warmly but didn't stay by her side. I mingled, laughed with others, and gave her the same friendly energy she'd given me. I could tell it caught her off guard. She watched me often, like she wasn't sure what to make of it. At one point during the evening, she walked up to me and asked if we could talk privately. I followed her to the balcony where the noise from the party faded. "You've changed," she said softly. "You're distant." I smiled faintly and replied, "Not really. I just adjusted to how things are. We're friends, right? So I'm treating you like one." That response seemed to hit her harder than I expected. She looked away, her expression tightening. After that night, she started texting me more, random things, jokes, and excuses to start a conversation. I kept responding the same friendly way but never overstepped. I didn't flirt, didn't compliment her, didn't make her feel like she was special. And slowly, her frustration began to show. She'd mention how we used to be closer, or ask if I was seeing someone new. Each time, I'd just say, "People drift, it's normal." It was strange watching her chase something she once dismissed. The same woman who said she only saw me as a friend was now looking for the connection she'd rejected. I wasn't playing games. I was simply done being the only one who cared too much. A few days later, she invited me to lunch. She sounded nervous when she asked, and I agreed out of curiosity. When we met, she looked different, a little unsure, her usual confidence replaced by hesitation. "Over coffee," she finally said, "I think I made a mistake. I pushed you away because I was scared. But now, it feels weird not having you around the way you used to be." For a moment, I didn't know what to say. The truth was, part of me still cared. But another part had learned to let go. I told her gently, "I get that. But you were honest about your feelings, and I respected that. I can't go back to chasing something that was never mine to begin with." She looked like she wanted to argue, but all she managed was a quiet, "I miss us." After that conversation, things between us changed permanently. She tried to reconnect a few more times, but I kept things light. The emotional weight that once pulled me toward her was gone. I finally understood that you can't make someone see your worth by giving them everything. Sometimes, they only realize it when you stop. Months passed, and I heard through friends that she was dating someone new. It didn't bother me like I thought it would. I was happy, finally at peace. I had learned the power of detachment, how mirroring someone's energy can reveal what's truly meant to be. One evening, she messaged me out of the blue. It was just one line, "I never thought losing your attention would hurt this much." I didn't reply. Not out of anger, but because I didn't need to. She had already said everything through that single sentence. I smiled, put my phone away, and went on with my night. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. And her reaction, the regret, the longing, said it all.